my shoes, world on my shoulder, a heart full of blues. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt.
Hey, howdy. Oop.
Hey, you didn't change the background.
No, I didn't. Hold on.
He's slacking today.
Ooh, this thing's touchy today. Very touchy.
There we go. Now you got it.
All right. Desert Adventures in Arizona. First member up in here, followed by another one. Robert Rockwell. Howdy.
Are you going to hide behind your bubble all day?
I don't have the light on right now.
Oh, okay.
I had to move some things around in here for the happy cools and that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm working on that right now, though.
Okay. I'm going to tell the weather. Hey, Diane, Phoenix. The weather where I'm at is 83, feels like 87. Humidity is at 60%. Today's high is 88. It is muggy.
It's 80 here.
I got 83. It feels like 87 though.
83 is our high today.
Yeah. Yeah, but you don't have the humidity at least. Ooh. I hear him shuffling back there. It's only going to be 107 there today. I know one thing. It's muggy. Even at 60%, it's still muggy. I hear him shuffling. Click, click. Hey, Miss Linda Barker.
Trying to get this light hooked up.
Yeah. And Mr. Kenneth Oakes shared us in a post, so he's probably in here somewhere.
Thank you, Kenneth.
Yep. Hey, Moon over Miami. I gotta get this to pop down. There we go. So it's not in my chat way. Yeah. Diane's in the southern part of Indiana. 86 there. Feels like 92 at the high, 88 and 62% humidity. I hate humidity. It's hard to breathe. There he is. We were just talking about you. I said, well, Kenneth is in here. He just shared us out. So, but yeah. Just trying to think. Thank you very much, Mr. Kenneth. Okay. So yeah, I hear my brother's got a neighbor mowing. I can hear the lawnmower.
We can't hear it.
I can know. I think he's across the road where them apartments are. That's what it sounds like. Gosh, you're slow, old man.
I got up early today, too.
Huh?
I said I even got up early today.
It's still not set up. Shame on you.
No, it's set up. I just can't find the mouse.
Kenneth pulled an all-nighter. Hey, how's it going? Waiting for Roy's light hooked up.
What?
There he is.
And the wrong camera again.
Roy.
What?
Oh, that must be your internet signal, I'm hoping.
Probably.
Okay, because I'm on cable here. Hey, James Catney's another member in here with us. Yeah, Kenneth, you got coffee? Or take a nap? Take a power nap. Let's see. There's nothing else really going on around me. There we go. Oh, now he puts me back up center here. Yeah, how's Papa doing, Kenny? All I see is a big hand going across there. I hope everything's going good for Papa.
No.
Hey, Sunshine Rose 51. Yeah,
Better.
yeah.
Everything seems so different today.
I don't know why. Your internet signal's gone now, and you look good. Other than that shaggy beard.
Yep.
Someone's got to give him some
I keep forgetting.
crap. Yeah, you need to shave it off. Yeah. What's your weather?
It's 80 degrees right now.
Yeah.
Sunny. I think we only had like a 15% chance of rain today.
Okay.
Rained a little bit yesterday, but not much. Yeah, it's 80, feels like 80, 33% humidity, 4-mile-an-hour wind. I don't see any wind.
Okay.
84 is the high today. Ooh, we got a 90-degree day coming Thursday. And that's it. Upper 80s Wednesday, upper 80s Friday, upper 80s Saturday. No, lower 80s Saturday. And then 70s all next week, but it looks like a big chance of rain, too. What's up, Moose? Where'd you go? Moose has decided it's playtime now. Calibration at Curiosity 2.0. Howdy.
Yeah, he was looking at something.
What?
All right. My brother Buster's here.
Oh, hey, Buster.
They got to work on Wanda and Gary's car. The ignition, switch the ignition switch, it sounds like.
Oh, that's always fun.
Yeah. They're going to bring it here so it's cooler.
Yeah. Now he's over there with his Nylabone.
Hey, Moose.
Let me pull that blind.
Yeah, you're.
I don't know if that'd make a difference. Nope.
That's a little bit better.
You ready?
Yep. Roy says hi, Buster. He said howdy.
All right. Arm back down. Yeah, I like having a seat up here. Oh, you got quiet. I thought I lost the internet.
I'm watching. I was catching up on chat I missed.
A weed whacker would be enough.
Yeah. Instead of a lawnmower.
I need to plug that thing in and get it charged, actually.
What charged?
My razor.
Yeah, but you got your head clippers too to trim off your face. Your clippers for your hair.
Yeah.
Those are under the sink.
Yeah.
You can just
Those
take
are
that.
on a Jackery. Those are on. Remember, we've used them on
I
a
know
Jackery.
they run on a Jackery, honey. I've done it. But yeah, he needs to shave it off. Makes him look old. Older than what he is.
I'm only 26.
Yeah, you act like it sometimes. But yeah, more, I don't know, man. He needs more than a weed whacker. That stuff gets knotted up. Especially if Lulu gets a hold of it.
That's good. That's good to hear, Ford man.
Getting a new shoes. Yeah. If you look old, maybe people won't ask you to do stuff. No, they still ask him. It's all right. I get back. He's getting it shaved and the hairdo and everything.
I'm probably going to do that before you get here.
He won't get it done. I am old. Yeah.
My hair is starting to catch up with my beard in color, though.
Big time. Especially your sides.
You know, 10 years ago, my beard was brown.
Yeah. It was brown, but he had like a little white spot, remember? On the side.
Oh, yeah, that's where it first started. Then it just went.
Yeah.
I kind of thought that stripe was cool for a while.
Yeah. And what's funny is both our boys have reddish tint beards.
That's from your side.
Dakota, yeah, but Preston.
Well, yeah. Preston, yeah.
His is red. Well, it's reddish, but Dakota
Mine was
has
kind of like that.
Dakota has blonde.
More brown,
dirt,
though.
what do they call it? Dirty dishwater blonde hair with a red beard. Go figure that one out. My dad was a redhead. So was his mom. So, but yeah. Yeah, you got 3 weekends to remember to shave.
Probably longer.
Huh?
Probably longer.
Why?
They're going to want to stop and see things.
They're not wanting to see anything in the middle. They're wanting to go out west.
Oh.
So, because they're wanting, I think they said the Grand Canyon, and then they're going to move north to like Yellowstone and that.
Which part of the Grand Canyon?
I don't know. Probably hit the southern route. They're closest to it.
Where we went, or the... You got the
don't
northern rim, the southern rim. Don't you got the eastern and western rims?
No, you got north, south, and west. I don't think there's or east.
There was something down where that tower that we didn't make it. I thought there was an entrance over there too.
There is one, but I don't remember where it's at. Oh, my ear did come apart. Yeah. So, yep. Because I think that's their plan. They're going to go out there and they're going to explore some more stuff. But I know they're wanting to go something about the Grand Canyon and then up to Yellowstone and the Badlands.
Yellowstone's still a mess from what I hear right now.
Yeah, well, they can get a lot done with the 3 weeks, so.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Ashley, I left another member in here. Freezing green beans, huh?
Would require powder, but lots of padding.
Yeah. We got a few pillows we could hook in there to make a belly.
I got asked to do that one year. I didn't do it, though.
Run that for the Legion?
Yeah. Oh, somebody else stepped up.
Missy's
I
husband.
think it was the year you got, what's her name's husband to do it.
Misty's husband.
Yeah.
Misty's. Ugh.
Man,
Hey,
a crap
Timmy
wreck.
Ray.
Howdy, howdy. Timmy
Hey,
Ready
Timmy Ray.
King.
But yeah, we were the other guy that did Santa Claus the year before, I guess, had gotten sick, and we were scrambling for a Santa Claus. But Misty's husband, he did a good job with those kids. They loved him.
Oh, yeah. Ran around on the
Jacob,
Harley in town.
Jacob about pulled his beard off. Speaking of grandsons, they got their first knockout fight. Jacob sporting a black eye from Isaac. He kept telling Jacob, "Leave me alone." He wouldn't do it, so Isaac ended up decking him right in the eye right before school starts, too.
Brotherly love.
Yep. I said, "Oh, just wait on him. That probably won't be his last one." OD goes back to school August 11th.
Man, earlier and earlier every year, it
Yep.
seems. We didn't go back till after Labor Day.
Ireland's going to try her braces. You got to look into the camera there, honey.
What?
She's got her braces put on this.
Well, wait a
You
minute.
see of them, other than her hair.
What? Hold on.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, there, nice. Cheese. See him in there. Shia. Yeah, because the camera's facing, so I see it down there.
Yeah.
Regular webcam.
Does anyone like my brace?
They haven't talked yet. He's having here.
Yeah.
That means we're having internet problems. Did you say hi to Rashaya?
Where?
She's down in the bottom. He's not paying attention to chat very good.
No,
this
chat
morning.
didn't move.
Yeah, we're having internet.
Oh, there's Rashaya. Hey, howdy, Rashaya.
Yeah. Yep, she just got him put on at what? 7:30 this morning. You had to be at
there.
Yeah. Now you can see him.
Oh, well, hold on a minute.
There. Just got him put on this morning.
They hurt.
They hurt, yeah. Wait till when you go in, they tighten them up.
I know, that's gonna suck.
Yeah, she said they hurt.
She's recyclable.
Yeah. Knox, item. And going green, mom's daughter goes back to 10th. Yeah. And Bud goes
They'll
back
be
to
having them
9th.
go all year before too long. They've been trying for a long time, though.
There is a few schools that still do that. They go so many
Yeah.
months and then they get so much off and then they go again. They don't really get like a summer break. They get like a month break between, and they do like 3 months and then they get I think it's on the East Coast.
Naj,
Hey,
another member.
Naj.
Howdy, howdy.
Yeah, there's a few schools that are still doing that where they go so many months and then they get like a month off. So, but yeah, now the signal's gone.
I don't know what Timmy's talking about, live button.
I don't know.
YouTube's moved some things around, though, and especially in studio, I noticed.
Yeah. Yeah. Jacob's all registered for OD. Yeah, you be careful driving, Naj.
She always is.
I know.
It's
You
the
gotta
other
watch
people
out.
you got to worry
It's
about.
the other people you got to worry about, though. Yeah. So, but yeah, small blonde kitties will be going back to school. I don't miss that part. Getting all the school supplies and all that. Ouch. They gave Autumn a list of stuff that he needs. So she's going to pick it up Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, Smiley's going to preschool this year.
Yep. Jacob will be in the afternoon. So they pick them up and bring them home. So that's a plus.
The dogs are all sprawled out, sleeping.
Yeah. Did you let them play hard today?
A little bit outside. They didn't play too much.
No?
Moose played a little bit, but taking them out. I just take the Lulu out first, and then I'll take the boys out in the morning because the jogger's going by here.
Yeah. You gotta watch. Jasper wants to jog with them, but he can't keep up too long.
Hey, what's the one thing about homeschooling? Saves you on new school clothes.
Yeah. And all the supplies that they say they gotta have.
Yeah, because Connections Academy usually supplies most of everything.
Yeah. We had to pick
Big
up
majority
a
of
few
it
things.
anyway. We're used to.
Yeah. Some of the stuff for science experiments we had to pick up though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beakers.
Yeah.
I think it was mostly the breakable stuff or something.
The beakers, and we had the microscope that they had to use for science. That was more in the middle school grade there though.
That might be in the basement still.
I gave Rashaya the microscope already.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And the beakers, a couple of the beakers got broke, so.
Oh, I seen that, Timmy. I didn't have a chance to watch it yet.
Yeah, but you don't have to buy all these folders, and then you find out that they throw them in a box, and then the kid don't really get their own stuff. They just grab out of the box for the kid.
That's
why
at some
OG was
places,
doing
not
it.
all places.
Yeah.
That video should be doing good inside of a race car, going around a track. I seen the thumbnail on it. Yeah, that's the microscope that you'll have to have for Connections
Hey,
Academy.
Tammy, the beakers didn't make it. We had a nice set. I don't remember where we found them at. Had a really nice set. We found them online.
Amazon
No,
or eBay.
no, it was some science.
Oh, maybe.
It was some science experiment thing online for kids.
Wow, they tell the kids what color are folders even.
Wow.
The only time we had to do that if we had to have them for a certain subject, like
Yeah.
when we had the same teacher. When we got to middle school and high school, we didn't have to do that. But elementary, I remember we had to have like yellow for social studies and green for English, and we only had one teacher do that, Mrs. Murphy. Yeah. Mrs. Prescott in third grade, all she ever did to us was teach us how to cursive write and read us Little House on the Prairie books. May her soul rest in peace.
Who?
Great, Mrs. Prescott.
I don't know. Oh, that was in Knox.
You didn't have her. She was in Knox Elementary.
Yeah, I was Washington. I think the worst thing we had was when you got 3 kids all going at the same time. The dry erase markers, and then to find out the kids wasn't using the dry erase markers, the teachers were. And I mean, we had 3 kids trying to buy school supplies for.
Yeah, that's how it is in Indiana. Except in our little school.
Yeah.
In our little school,
Mandy going RV
mostly.
John. Jeez, I can't read. Sorry about that. John and Mandy going RV. Hello.
Howdy. Our school only has like 900 students total. And most of the teachers there are farmers in one shape or another.
Yeah.
So yeah, they and they're all the time buying stuff for their kids and everything. But yeah, Indiana doesn't give them enough to buy their stuff with either.
No.
But now that Connections Academy though, man, they'll supply them. left and right.
Well, they
with stuff.
did. We don't know what
They
all
used
they
to.
supply
I don't know about
yeah.
now.
They used to send like the art paperwork and all the
Trapper keeper.
keeper, yeah. They sent art supplies too for the kids. Remember the watercolor, acrylics.
How is a trapper not allowed? Read that.
Yeah.
Trapper not allowed. That was like the ultimate school supply. It held everything: your pencils, pens, papers,
Yep.
folders, everything, and snacks.
Well, how many kids do you see in our school that get in a fight and they'd swing at you and hit you with the trapper keeper though? That's probably why they
Didn't
took
they
them
need
out.
to outlaw books then?
Yeah.
Jeez.
They don't use books anymore. It's all computer pretty much.
Well, or computers. Jeez. Artscape Adventures by Lisa. Lisa,
Hey,
howdy, howdy.
Lisa.
She's released a Storm video I seen. I haven't had a chance to play that one yet either. Been pretty busy. Yeah, they asked for a lot of Kleenex.
Yeah.
Post-it notes. Yeah.
I can't, gosh.
What?
The last time autumn, each teacher had a separate list, remember? And that was in
Ooh,
sixth
she got an
grade.
awesome sunset one coming out. I like the sunset ones.
But yeah, autumn in sixth grade, each teacher had
Yeah.
a supply list.
Here they are, got it. Yeah. Yep. They paid for that, didn't they? Outlawed them and then complained because the kids lost all their.
Yep. Now, OD,
I don't care. I'd send my kid to school with a trapper. It
if
wouldn't
it
matter to
keeps
me.
them organized, why not?
Yeah. It's sorry. My tax money pays your salary. My kids are coming with the supplies that I think they need, and it's your job to teach them.
Yeah.
Not tell me what I need to send my kids to school with. They need pencil, paper, folders, trappers. The basics.
Yeah, autumn in sixth grade at OD, each teacher had their own
Like when
list.
they started outlawing stuff. Remember they OD? They started going through the kids' lunch.
Yeah.
And started wouldn't let them eat if you sent them. I don't know. If you sent them a candy bar, they'd take the candy bar. Or anything they thought that was unhealthy, they would
Tracy
just
had
take
to
it out of
go
their
in.
lunch and give them a
Remember,
peanut butter, or take the whole lunch and give them just a peanut butter sandwich and a milk.
Yeah. Brandon, Tracy had to go in on it.
Yeah.
He wanted a sandwich, a bag of chips, and he did have a fruit. And she bought him a little candy bar or a pudding cup cake. They took away the pudding cup. And the one day the candy bar. He had healthy food in there. That was just his treat for being good. Oh, she went off. She goes, so who ate the candy bar and the pudding cake or
When
cup?
y'all start buying my kids' food to send, then you guys can do that. But until then, they're eating what they bring. I mean, to me, that falls under like neglect. You're taking food that they brought. Yeah, schools are crazy these days.
Yeah, our school went a little overboard checking each kid's lunch that they brought from home.
Number 2, pencils, glue, crayons, and glues. I remember the list that small. We had to have the Elmer's white glue. Never had to had rubbery cement. Teacher always had rubbery cement.
Yeah. Ours
I
was
always wore my
stick.
glue though. I'll put my glue in my hands and then just do.
The glue sticks for our kids, remember?
They didn't have glue sticks when we were kids.
I know. But yeah. I can't remember all the stuff Autumn needed for sixth grade, and then they didn't use half of it. I was aggravated.
Yeah, we just had to have paper, pencils, pens, usually a red pen too to grade other kids' stuff with. Folders, stuff to keep it in. That was about all we had to have.
Yeah.
Ruler, Yeah, pencil sharpener. That's about it.
Roy
Too
was
many kids
probably one
sniffing
of those
rubber
kids.
cement. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, it's commercial time.
Is it?
Yep.
Let's see.
Looks good.
What does?
The internet. I ain't seeing a signal.
I don't have that thing up there, so. Alrighty, we'll be right back.
Slow down, mama. Why you talk so mean? Good Lord, man, shit. It ain't what it seems. Got nice clothes, late night shows, boogie down at the bar. Fiddle tunes and homemade booze, but it always goes too far. Shooting pool, crack a jack, take off now, don't look back, but hey, don't you wanna play? Hold on, sugar, why you look so sad?
Hey, Adventures in Heartland. Another member in here.
Fit for Exhibition released a video with our cowboy coffee.
Okay.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh.
I've got notifications for every video he's released, but I haven't got one for that. At least I ain't seen it. Had to check that one out.
Yep.
I think we shot that in Marana.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to check Timmy's video out.
Yeah.
Inside footage of race cars always good.
Yeah, I don't remember needing a whole lot of supplies in high school. I just used the same notebook to fill up, and then I get another one. That's how I did my high school.
You get about a year. By the end of the school year, your trapper it was barely hanging on usually.
Well, that was from throwing them in and out of the locker so much. But yeah, I remember in high
Trapper
school,
keeper.
I had one or two notebooks, and then when they got full, I get another one. I didn't get half the stuff on the list.
Didn't need it.
No.
And then if you did need anything, all you had to do go down to the trading post and buy what you needed.
Yep.
You know? Remember, we had in the middle school we had the pencil dispenser. For a dime, you'd get 2 pencils.
Yeah.
And I think it was a quarter, you'd get a notebook of paper. Yeah, it was a quarter, you'd get a notebook of paper.
Yeah.
And a dime, you'd get 2 pencils.
Yep. Okay, he says.
I wonder where that machine's at.
Greg sent it to him in text, so he's not sure if it's out yet.
Oh, okay.
Just released a Letchworth State Park in New York. We have never been to New York.
Avengers in the Heartland's probably going to win the internet.
Yeah.
Type of calculator. Yeah, you had to have one year. Oh, because you took that stuff in school. Well, we never had to have a calculator.
Oh, John and Jan's got one of the, I'm not even going to say it, but inside the biplane. Aerobatic.
Yeah. That's why I said they're going to win the internet with that shot.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to have one of those big fancy iTech calculators. Guess where it went? I used it maybe 4 times in high school. Yeah, they do that to us too. Our lockers would be downstairs and all your classes were upstairs. That never made sense.
And then only give you 5 minutes to get to class and then make you tardy. Remember, that's one of the protests that we had.
Yeah. You're supposed to get your books, go to the bathroom, and make it in class in 5 minutes.
When the lockers were all upstairs, it wasn't an issue. But when they moved them downstairs, it became a huge issue.
Yeah. I
You're
still
not allowed to
use
use the elevators unless you were handicapped.
it. Yep.
Well, we only had one. Remember? Oh no, was you in high school when they condemned it? You weren't in there yet, were you?
Probably
When the,
not.
when the auditorium caved in?
I know it was closed when I come in my freshman year. They were redoing it.
Yeah, the whole auditorium caved in
Yeah, a whole auditorium came down.
because they in 1973. They finished it in 74. They built that high school where Stark County Airport used to be, and it's all on sand. And they built it in a hurry. Well, when my generation got there, about 15 years later, this building started settling. And when you go into the gym, you can see where they had welded braces going from the steel supports upright in the gym. They welded braces going across because it started to separate those. Um, then we were in science class down at that end where the auditorium was. We heard this
Yeah.
big, huge crash. Dust come down the hallway, and the whole inside of the auditorium caved in, covered all the seats, the stage, everything. The catwalk come
Not
crashing,
me.
and yeah, they
Yeah,
condemned it, but yet we still had to go to school with it.
Texas Instrument. Yep, that was what I had to have.
I think IBM
Thought you
bought them out.
fell. Yeah, I used it more in college than I did in high school, and we just had to have it for high school.
We never used a calculator in high school.
Well, honey, I did geometry, pre-calculus. Yeah, see, I had to
Never
have
did.
it.
The only thing I got to was pre-algebra. That was it. I
Yeah, I
barely made
did
it through that
algebra
because I
1,
hated it.
algebra 2, and then geometry.
I graduated from third from the bottom of our list, and I did that on purpose because I hated school. I did not do any of my work or nothing. I think they graduated me just to get me out of there. I wasn't a troublemaker. Just I hated schoolwork. I hated it.
Yeah, we bought it, but like my
That's how
mom.
I was like that. No matter grandpa.
Yeah,
I scored pretty good on the. I didn't take the ASFAB either until I went in the Army. I think it was the ASFAB. Yeah, that's ASFAB is what we take. I didn't take that until my 20s when I went into the Army
yeah.
because I hated school. I didn't think I'd need it. I scored pretty high on that too. I had choice of
ASVAB.
just about any job out there, they said. So I
Yeah,
picked artillery. Any normal job, not any high tech job.
yeah. We don't want Roy touching any high tech. He'll crash the whole system again.
What's this
Like,
button do? Click.
yeah,
I was third from last in high school too. I
Dakota was
hated school.
bored.
Yeah,
Dakota,
I hated it.
he'd get bored. He
You know,
hated school.
you hate. I hated school, but after I got out of it, I kind of missed it because I missed
I
my
don't
friends.
miss it.
That was it. I didn't miss the school part. I just missed my buddies and everything.
Yeah, our boy Dakota was bored in school.
That's that's how I was.
Yep, he hated it. He was bored. It was stupid.
If my mom was in here, she could tell you I was reading the Chicago Tribune at 3 years old and understanding it. I was a pretty
I
smart
like
little kid.
Megan.
I was a pretty smart little kid. But I don't know, school wasn't for me. And back then they didn't have any programs for kids like that. Now they kind of do.
Yeah, they can beef them up to a different. If they're ahead and advanced in one class, they're supposed to move them up. In the classes you went to, that was Roy.
What?
Classes you went to or showed up for.
Yeah. I mean, my senior year, I skipped 63 days of school and got away with it. One of the days is even documented in the big picture of the class. It says not pictured Roy McCrae. A skipped school day logged in history. I did. Hey, Lucky Dog production moderator. Howdy, howdy.
Yeah, our boy was caught. What? Dakota liked to draw. So when he'd get his work done, he'd sit there and doodle. And
I
then when
had a
he had a
second
fit,
grade teacher. I was so bored with school. I knew all this stuff, but I
there's Lucy.
didn't really act like a know-it-all kid. Like I would tell the teacher she's wrong, and I didn't do none of that. But I would be they would probably classified me as ADHD or whatever, which I wasn't. I was just bored with it. This second grade teacher brought in because I couldn't stay not really focused, but I would doodle. She brought because I was from Chicago. We moved from Chicago to Indiana when I was in second grade. This teacher didn't like kids from Chicago. So what she did, she bought a new refrigerator for her house. She brings the box in, cuts a hole in it, and puts my desk inside of it and puts me in a refrigerator box for the rest of the school year. Another reason I hated school. And back then, teachers can get away with that.
Well, look what they
I
did.
did a principal all the time. Oh, he's talking, won't shut up. He's distracting my other students. And the teacher did nothing but lie on me.
Well, Dakota, his last teacher in the public school, put him clear in the back with the blinder around where he couldn't see nothing. And when
Yeah.
he leaned around to try to
Basically
see
what
what she's
she did
doing,
to
he'd
me.
yell at him.
And then I'd take my pencil and I'd poke holes so I could see out. And I'd get a paddle every time I'd poke a hole in it. My favorite teacher was Selge,
Yeah.
Mr. Selge. Anky Anchorman, hey, howdy, howdy. Now, my most inspiring teacher was Mr. Grieve, the English teacher that I had for senior year.
I remember him.
That man kept me going all year long. Between working, being young, having a baby on the way, just getting married, that man, he knew what I was going through.
Yeah, and then they got rid of him.
Yeah. Sullivan was my second favorite teacher,
Yeah.
I'd say, but I can't classify Grieve as a favorite teacher. He was most inspiring. But Seld, Sullivan, man, we had quite a few good teachers. Had really, really bad one. Well, yeah. What was her name? Oh, Wilson, the math teacher. I didn't like her in sixth grade.
Oh,
She was,
yeah.
yeah. Her main concern was she sat out in the hallway. She stand out in the hallway most of the time gossiping instead of being in the classroom. And we lost our house that year in a house fire in 82. Lost everything. And only clothes we had on our back. Mom made us go to school the next day. Yeah. Only clothes we had on our back was what Salvation Army sent us to school with. And that teacher made fun of it. So, but
She got in trouble
principal
too.
got on her on that, and she got in bad trouble for that and had to write apology letters. She, after that, the rest of the year, she was always trying to get me in trouble because she got in trouble. But that's where we had a very good principal, Mr. James. Man, he didn't take that crap. He didn't. Mr. James was probably the best principal in the world out there. That man never took the teacher's side, but he also never took the student's side. He was always fair in the middle.
Right down the middle. He'd listen to both sides and then he'd make his call. Our boy did the GED because he hated school so bad.
Yeah, it worked out way better for him. Way better for him. I mean, look at the job he's got now. I mean, he's working for an American Airlines.
No, United.
Or United, yeah.
Yeah, in Chicago. But yeah, he hated school so bad, so it was just better to let him do the GED because, like, his thing was, why did he need to know like, what was it? Breaking down a sentence. He goes, I'm never going to break down a sentence after I get out of school.
You don't use 90% of the stuff they teach you in school. They don't teach you the real, how to change a tire, how to balance checkbooks, how to pay your bill. They don't teach you none of that. If you want to learn some of that, like in high school, our high school, you had to take business math to learn that. And that was an elective. That wasn't a requirement.
Yep.
But I don't, I don't take and say, okay, this is a noun, this is an adjective. I don't care about none of that.
Only time we used it was when our kids were in school and we both sucked at it, remember?
I've seen some of them German schools. She's right.
Yeah.
Some of the architects and some of them buildings over there.
Yeah.
We get red brick buildings with 10 roofs.
Flat roofs that leak instead of making them where they peak.
Our high school looks pretty neat, but
they're adding on again.
Again?
Yep. You know where the tennis court used to be in the parking lot? That parking lot's gone now. They put something else there now.
They're trying to be like Penn Harris.
That's cool. Yeah, our school systems, they're really bad. And and like Roy and I, we experienced Knox. Our kids went through OD, which is the smallest school system between the 3 school systems in Stark County.
Our daughters can change tires now, whether they do it or not. Well, Autumn has Cody, but Tiana can change a tire. I taught Autumn how to change tire, brakes, and all that stuff.
Yeah. Tiana can't get the lug nuts to break because they've used them air impact wrenches.
No, that ain't the reason why. The reason why is she didn't rotate them tires in the last 3 years, and them lug nuts have been on there for 3 years. That is the reason. You rotate them tires, it keeps them lug nuts from seizing up.
Well, that's her headache.
Yeah.
She's going to have to take it in and get it took care of. Yeah.
Now, this one.
Me.
Don't think I wasn't going to tell this story.
I don't change.
She knows how to change a tire. But will she do it? Nope. She will drive that car home on a flat and ruin that tire and rim before she will change it. But she knows how to change one. Her dad taught her how to change tire.
I know how to change oil too, but I won't do it.
What?
I know how to check the oil and change the oil.
Yeah, she won't do that either.
Nope, I got Roy.
Not when you have a flat when I'm not with you. Yeah, I heard her coming down the road one day. Blah, 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 blah. What the heck is that? Here comes Becky. Flat tire. Yeah. Flat tire's flat. Well, quite obvious. What needs change? You change it or call me.
We didn't have cell phones back then.
No, but everybody in Hamlet knew you, and there was a phone in every house that you could have used.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I had to go get a new rim and a new tire. We aired this tire up. It held air, but it didn't hold air long. But it held air enough to go up. But you could hear the air coming out of it. This tire looked like a stop sign after she got done with it. Because we aired it up thinking maybe it's going to be all right. We could plug it, hopefully. She went
to the post
probably
office.
3/4 of a mile on it. Yeah, 3/4 of a mile, I'd say.
Yeah, I went
from
to
the
the
railroad
post
tracks
office.
in Hamlet over to the last trailer in the trailer park that we happen to live in. And here she come. And I mean, she didn't get it above 35 mile an hour the whole time, and it was 15 mile an hour in the trailer park. But
it didn't go flat till I went over the tracks. I hit something in the tracks and it just went oof.
And she just kept going.
Yep.
There was a Ford Prius went by here the other day on a flat tire.
Yeah.
Or Ford Prius, Honda Prius, Toyota Prius. Yeah,
I don't know who has the Prius.
Toyota. Yeah, taught all kids maintenance on vehicles, and they seem to
Oh,
like it.
yep, going green, Mom. Yeah, Autumn hoped you put brakes on the Malibu.
I got a picture or video of her doing it.
Yep.
She put them on, not me.
Ain't that the set you put on wrong, too?
The back set.
Yeah, we didn't know you could do it, but
No,
Roy did.
no, we didn't put them on. Somebody else. No, you're thinking of the Explorer.
No, Brett drove it. It was the white car. The Malibu. The Chevy Malibu.
Oh, yeah. The shop that Dad took it to had the brake pads on backwards. That's right.
Yeah. Roy
Yeah.
and his dad, we bought it
on the
off of his dad.
On the back Ford Explorer, John had put before we bought that, he had put the brake pads on that one backwards and didn't realize it was. They looked the same to me. I'd have done the same thing.
Yeah.
The Malibu, you could tell a little bit, but the Explorer, you couldn't.
We bought the car off of his dad, and our neighbor Brent was a Chevy mechanic. And Roy kept driving his car. We're like, we can't figure out what this noise is. So Roy goes, hey, Brent. He goes, can you take the car for a test drive? See what you think it is. He goes, it's driving me nuts. Brett gets in. It goes what? Around our little block, comes back. He goes, the brakes are on backwards. I don't even have to pop. He goes, I know what it is.
The Explorer, the person before John had put them on backwards, and John put them on exactly how he found it.
Yeah.
And there was a spring clip.
Hi, Lisa. Have a great day.
On it, and it wore the back brakes out like within 2 months after we had bought it from John. And he had just put them brake pads on. He was shocked. Well, I happened to YouTube the video because I was going to put a new caliper on. I thought, man, maybe the caliper was stuck on it or something.
Thank you,
and
Lisa.
Come to find out, it was the brake pads that were backwards.
Yeah, that was bad. Because we had like a
Thank you, Lisa.
It was a noise that Roy couldn't pinpoint on the Malibu. And he's like, I don't know what it is. He thought maybe the tires and this and that, and it wasn't any of that. What the heck
that was on the front on the Malibu, and the Explorer was on the back.
On the back, yeah.
Yeah. But that wasn't John's doing. I did not. If I'd have took that, because I was going to put it back the same way I found it, because that's what you do with brakes. You put it back the same way you find it. But somebody before John had put them on backwards. Well, John didn't know. And right before he sold it, he wanted to put new brakes on it for whoever bought it. So he put new brakes on it. And 2 months later, I was going down the road and hit the brakes, heard metal to metal, and said, what the heck? These things got brand new brakes on it. Got out and looked at that. You could see the rotor through the rim because that had disc brakes all the way around it.
I missed
and it was ground. You could just see it was metal to metal. Wow. And there was no warning for it. It had been rubbing the whole time. And we couldn't hear it or nothing. And with this one too, she used to run up on stop signs and stoplights. I could put the week from the year to date that I changed brakes on whatever vehicle she was driving. 1 week or 1 year later to that week, I would be doing it again. She doesn't do it as much now. She's gotten a lot better at braking.
I don't really drive.
Yeah, but when you do drive, you don't run up and make that nose just about hit the ground.
Well, I got to tell you, my oldest sister's the one that taught me how to drive, and she does that.
When she stops, the seatbelt
did. She don't drive no more.
Yeah, you go forward and you just feel that seatbelt. Dear, you don't need to stop this hard. I've had a couple cars, no warning, do that.
Yeah. I do, though. I missed the Explorer. She rode rough, but that was because of the tires on it. She had big mud tires on it. Oh, have a nice time at the beach.
No beach here.
Yeah, no beach here. Well, I could go to Bass Lake Beach if you call it a beach.
Did they ever get the pop bottles out of that thing, I wonder?
I don't know.
The beach had eroded so far inland that they discovered that somebody in the 1920s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, sometime, maybe even the 70s, but somebody would have remembered that, buried loads and loads of Coke bottles, the old short Coke bottles. I don't know what they ever done with those.
They had a bunch of sand out there, dirt. They were getting ready to redo.
There's no oceanfront. There was oceanfront property in Arizona at one time. So technically, Arizona does have ocean property, not just oceanfront property, but it had ocean. It was all under ocean one time. And then it plate lifted up. We went over top of Russia's plate, and the Rockies were created, and everything drained out. And
that's all she wrote.
Yep. Remember we read that in New Mexico at that rest area.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's just over the hill. He's reading. Yeah, plenty of sand, just no water.
Yeah.
Me and Tiana went around the beach, around Bass Lake, and they had the big piles of like the dirt, and it looked like some rocks and all that. So I'm assuming they were getting ready to build it back out. Don't matter, the water ain't very deep. You can walk
across that lake except for the channel.
And the channel's deep. Because I remember going out almost way out and still up to my knees.
No, the ocean actually, California was kind of an island. I think it was California. This ocean went all the way up to New York's got a big, huge display of, or New Mexico. It's got a big, huge display and all the info on it. Big, huge board about this.
Yeah, but Honey has its original AC unit, Steve.
Yeah. But when the Russian plate and the United States plates collided, we started going up over top of it. And I don't know the name of the plates, but that's how the Rockies and that were created. And all these washes that are out here in the desert was created from the water that was swept away out of here in a matter of no time at all. That's why there's plateaus out here that's flat, but yet there's mainly Oklahoma and or New Mexico and that, some in Arizona. But the water, I forget the name of that period, but it started with a P. And
I don't know. We read
that's why and they talk about it at the prehistoric tracks in New Mexico. The water rushed away. Dinosaurs walked through there and left the footprints after all that ocean had rushed out of here. That's why they find whale bones and everything out in the middle, out in New Mexico. New Mexico, I think, was the epicenter of it, though. That might be it, Going Green Mom. But that's the water left out of here so fast. That's what all these washes out here in the desert are from. And when you look at it from the satellite view, it kind of makes sense. As you zoom in, you can see where all this had left. And there's none of that on the east side.
All right, Kenneth, let us know how Papa's doing.
Green Mom's answer. It sounded familiar. But it was very interesting. It was a long read too. I think it took about 20 minutes to read that board, and it was in one of the rest areas. I had heard Arizona used to be an ocean and everything, but we were never taught about that period in school.
Yeah,
and, like I said, it was very interesting. We didn't know nothing about it until this year. Actually, when we were coming back out here, we stopped in that rest area, and I stood there and I was reading that. But yeah, it was a very interesting read. I didn't know that it had went all the way up into Oregon, Washington. Did it get into Canada? I think it barely touched Canada, And then it was right there was the Bering Sea.
Yeah.
Or whatever that is right there. That bay. Chesapeake, maybe. We learned a little bit in archaeology once. See, we never had archaeology.
No. All right, baby cakes. We've been on here an hour.
Yeah, I gotta get lunch going. All righty. Thanks for coming in, folks.
Yep.
We shall see you tomorrow. Same time, same place.
Yep.
And I gotta get. Oh no, I fed the dogs. I forgot to close the food.
Yeah. Otherwise, Moose will be helping himself.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. I'm going to step down.
All righty.
Have a great day. We'll see everybody tomorrow.
Later, folks. Bye.
Real bad.